Hi there, everyone. This is Barb Ryder, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Michigan. How are you this evening? I am doing well. Turn down this other device over here. Welcome, everyone, as you're jumping in. How are you this Thursday evening? A little later than normal, but I had appointments that I needed to take care of, and so I didn't want to miss this Thursday with you because next Thursday I get to go on a little trip. So I won't be here, and I'll tell you all about it when I get back. But I wanted to make sure and be here and say hello. You just got back from vacation. Linda, hi Margaret, hi everybody jumping on. I'm looking to see who all is here. Hi Sue, hi Shar, hi Nancy. Hello everybody. Thank you so much. Hi Gail for being here. I have a couple cards to share with you with some new product that's our, what do I want to say, online exclusives. That's weird. This just switched and my screen just switched, and so it threw me for a loop here. Technology, I've told you guys this 100 times, but yeah, it gets a little weird sometimes. So anyway, let's get right to it so we can get in our time in here. Hi Jeanne, and welcome everybody. Thank you so much for sharing the video. I appreciate it more than I can ever tell you. Some of you might wonder how come I'm not at the on stage in Houston. Let me tell you, I did register. I wasn't quite sure if I'd be able to go for several reasons, but the biggest reason is I had this last minute little trip that we get to go on, and so I'd rather spend my money there than spend my money and spend more money because I went on to the on stage. You guys get it? I'm sure you do. Anyway, so I still get to see all the new product, and oh my gosh, you guys, there's some awesome stuff there, and the new in colors, I'm really loving them. And hi Bobby. From what I can see, you know, I don't get to see them in person, but as registered for the event, you get to see, you get to do a premiere order, pre-order is what it is. So who else is on here? Let's see. Hi Deb. Thank you everyone for being here. I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera down. If you're joining me on YouTube, give me a thumbs up. That really pushes the videos out for me on YouTube and helps that whole algorithm and getting me out there. It was a bit too costly for me to go. Jeanne, yes, I'm spending the money on this other vacation instead of doing the Stampin' Up. I know you can write it off. I can because I do mine as a business. However, you know, you have to make choices, and that's the way it is. And we weren't even sure what was happening because of some health issues going on. You know, we've got my mother-in-law we are helping with, and then Bill's been doing fine. So you don't never ever know when your last day here will be. And so we decided we're taking advantage of this last minute trip with my brother and sister-in-law. And so that's what's happening in my world. All right. Good evening. Hi, Peggy. Hello, Carol. Okay, so let's go ahead, turn the camera down. I know I said that once already, but here we go. All right, project and my face. And so what you're going to see, all of these beauties, I just want one last chance for those of you that have not already contacted me for the blessing box. It's like my monthly club class. I just want to share that at the beginning of the video here. And what is included, the box is $38 every month, and you will get a minimum of 8 card kits or project kits all together with product that's well over $25, and then of course that includes the shipping too. So thank you, Jeanne. I appreciate that about the trip. So the things that you'll need if you're going to join for the blessing box, please click the link that's in the description, or you can go right up to my website right here, and you can click events and you can RSVP there, and that way I know to reach out to you for payment. And of course I can do Venmo, PayPal, and a check. So with that, you'll see some things here. The ink colors that you'll need for this month's box, this is for March box, is Lost Lagoon, Wild Wheat, and Misty Moonlight. You can add other colors in there according to the designer paper, which is Mossy Meadow, Misty Moonlight, Boho Blue. So those are some of the colors that are in there. Okay, so there's that. What you will get, and I have a sneak peek here. These are a sneak peek of all the projects. Some I had shown on other videos. We've got a couple different techniques in here, but I'm featuring these dies, and this one, the Thoughtful, sorry, it's covering up, I don't have it memorized, Thoughtful Expressions. You'll get a full bolt of the white ribbon along with portions of other ribbon to complete the projects. Full package of iridescent pearls. You'll get a sheet of the foam adhesive sheets, and then you'll get a half a package. It is cut to 6 by 6 to fit in the blessing box, but you will have a half a pack of this poetic paper, designer paper. So great value, don't want to miss it, and that's what we have. So let me move these out of the way. I don't want to spoil all the fun for those getting the projects. And let's see here. Okay, so what are we doing tonight? We're going to feature, the first card I'm going to share is featuring the stamp set that I'm using for this month's kit. It is an online exclusive, and let me just see how it is. It's the Comforting Thoughts. This is what's going to be featured with the poetic designer paper in the box, and you guys, it's so perfect. It's just beautiful. These are great sentiments for all kinds of sickness, cancer, get well, thinking of you, just all of those things. Hi Diana, thanks for joining us. I'm falling apart over here on the side, so just a second. Okay, so we're going to feature this stamp set, Comforting Thoughts, and get myself together here. And then let me show you the other product that I'm using on this particular card. These dies, I use the small little kind of almost a rectangle square. Thank you for sharing, Carol. Nested Essential Dies. This is the hybrid folder for Delightful Doily Dies. Now, I don't know how many of you have these, but I think I've shared them back in the past. But these are pretty amazing. There's a lot of things you can do with these. You can just do embossing. You can emboss and cut out. All different things. All these are dies that I have done from the kit. Let me do those. So this one I did twice. There we go. Look at all the ways that you can use this. Just like that. I think you can see them there. There you go. All right. So lots of ways that you can use this particular folder, hybrid folder and die called Delightful Doily. So I've used that on the product, which is already done. And I've already embossed and cut out what we're going to use. The other dies that I'm using are dies that are amazing, and I don't think they get used enough. Let me see if that light will do any different this way. Okay. So I have mine in this box here, and it's just, I've got a magnet on either side. Okay, this is the Paper Florist dies. So here are all the dies that are in this set, and they do some beautiful things. We are going to, hi Sue, welcome. We're going to make a card using these products that I have just shared with you. So let's move it over here. I'm going to bring over my ink. We're going to be using Linda Davis. I don't know if I am the only one, but I can't hear you very well. I don't know, Linda. Sometimes people have said that, but when I'm looking at my voice on my screen, it gives me how loud I am on my screen, and it's going all the way to the highest decimal. So I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. I hope you can hear me now. I hope it's a little better. So, and sometimes if you go out and you come back in, some people have had success that way. All right. So sorry about that. Okay, so here's what we have. We are going to use also the gorgeous online paper that is flowering zinnias. Okay, I don't have the stamp set. I did get the paper, and you can see I've been using it. I'll show you some cards here when I'm done using this paper. We did at our team meeting, which were pretty amazing. And so I've got it cut, but I think you can see the design. So this is like rose. This is like melon mambo with red, real red images on there. And then the other side, there's the other side. Here is the Highland Heather and Gorgeous Grape, and on this side you have some flowers that you can die cut out or you can fussy cut. This is another design. It's like the petal pink with polka dots, and then this side has busy flowers, zinnias. Here is one side, old olive and like granny or lemon lime twist, I think is the color. So you've been making zinnia cards, Gail. I know, it's so pretty. And this is the other side of that paper. Then this one has some gorgeous flowers I use for our projects, and so that's why it's all cut funky like that. And then on the other side you have pumpkin pie and lemon lolly. And then you have this beautiful sheet that has this design all on the bottom, and then the same thing turned on the other side of the sheet, so you can get a lot of designs out of that. So yeah, mine is pretty used up here, so that's why I have pieces like this. But it comes in 12 by 12. It's $12.50, just like the other designer papers. And that is an online exclusive. If you are interested, that number is 163469. That is the number for the Zinnia paper. All right, so that's what we have. We're going to incorporate the purple piece. I have already, like I said, I've already die cut this doily. Let me see if I can get I'm looking, there we go. You can see that it's got a design there, right? And then these pieces are from the paper florist dies I just shared. This piece, this one, and this one. There's the nested dies. Now I have two other strips here. These strips are they're just scraps. But the garden green is 1/4 inch, and I've already bannered it at the tips. And then this is the basic white, and this one is 1/2 inch, and I've bannered the tips already. I'll tell you why it's already done. This was our team swap. This was my design for the team swap, and so I was just going to getting all my stuff done, and I just bannered everything, and so that's why they're already done instead of me doing it here. Now this ribbon is our garden green, and it is a double package with real red and garden green, and they will match this paper. So wait a minute, is garden green in there? No, hang on. No, garden green is not in there. Take that back. It's just what I chose to go with here. I'll tell you what does match that paper very well. The Zinnia paper is the dual packet of lemon lime twist and petal pink. That is a double package that you can get in the annual catalog. That's in the annual catalog. That goes with the Zinnia paper really well. I just chose these other colors because this coordinates well. Basic 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, and this piece is 4 by 5 1/4. And lemon lolly scrap, or like a, I don't know, what's that, a 4 by 4 you can cut out the doily with, and then scraps for these other pieces. So the only stamping, we're going to do a couple things. We're going to use the garden green and put this over here, put these over here. There we go. You can still see I'm going to ink up my pad here. Let's get this piece right here, this little guy, and I'm going to stamp, ink this up. Hope this is a feeling better kind of day. And let's go ahead and get that inked up on that. There we go. I'm going to stamp that right in the middle here. Sorry, the top of my head is in your face. up in the corner there, but just what you have to do. I think I'm straight. There we go. There we are. All right, so got that done. And my cleaner is right here. Hi, Pam. Thank you for sharing, and thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm so happy you're all here. The next thing we're going to use on the inside of the card is, I chose this sentiment, and again, these are in the Comforting Thoughts, which is an online exclusive featured in my March blessing box. And this one says, thinking of you, praying for you, and hoping for you. So that's a really nice saying that you could use for so many things, right? And let's clean that off. And then we're just going to put our card together. Now the fun part about all this is the reason that when I get it all complete, and you know what? I don't know where I put my swaps. We did a swap with our team, and we had a specific Mojo Monday layout that we went with. Okay, and that is, we had to come up with our design to go with that layout. All right, so what am I doing? Next goes, here's the other side of that paper. Isn't that pretty? All different colors there too. See, you can fussy cut those and use them in so many ways. But we have to put sticky on this side, so, you know, gotta do what you gotta do to make your beautiful card, right? Okay. Alrighty, this is just, like I said, this is gonna go down. Let me hang on a second here. Yeah, wait. No. Darn it. Okay, well, here's why you need a silicone mat. Okay? This is why you need a silicone mat. Because if I lay it on there, it's still going to pull up just as, and stick just the way that I want it to, but it's not going to get on everything else. Okay, so here's what we got to do. We got to build the front before we stick it on the front of the card. Duh. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take these two pieces here, and they are going to go right over here on the left. Do you guys ever do that? Do you ever like put your adhesive on and go, oh my gosh, I didn't want to do that yet? That's why you need this silicone mat, because it saves the day. Saves the day. All right, so my piece of white. And I'm sure if you're a demonstrator and you, or if you make cards at all, you're going to have a ton of these 1/4 inch and 1/2 inch and 1 inch strips, like when you do different sizes on your cards, right? Okay, so this one is going to go just in the middle because it's going to get, the doily is going to go over top of these, but that's just going to kind of overlap on my white just a little bit, just like that. Okay. Next, we have our doily, and the hard part is, do I want to have it indented or do I want the side popped up? And I usually tend to go with the side popped up, and that's what I'm going to do this time too. So this one is flat. This is going to be flat. All right, and so that's just going to kind of overlap here. Like, let's see here. How do I want to do that? Yeah. About like that. Okay. Can you guys kind of envision the layout coming together with the pieces I have, right? All right, so now we are ready to put this piece on. So remember I had this little piece from the floral dies, or the florist dies. This little guy, I don't know if you can tell, but these are like, see how they can like bend, I guess, kind of like they remind me of a comb, you know, the teeth in a comb that you comb your hair with. So this is going to go behind here. So I don't need this full length. So you know what I'm going to do? Just going to put some adhesive there. And then I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to just line it up right at the edge. Like that. Get it even. There we go. And then let's take some scissors and just trim off this little piece right there at the end. So I just want that on the bottom. See there? Okay. Now I'm going to pop this up with some dimensionals. So let me grab those. Hey, do you guys have the florist dies? They are pretty cool, actually. Like I said at the beginning, just some really pretty stuff you can do. All right, so this piece is next, and that, I'm going to put that where it goes up onto the lemon lolly, like that. Okay, there we are. That, now we need the ribbon, and that ribbon is going to go right at the top of my sentiment here. So let's go ahead and pull this up now off of my silicone mat and bring this around. I've got adhesive on the back there. If it's not catching, I'll put some more, or put some tape. Tape is in my basic stamper kit, you know, Scotch tape. See, there's no sticky on here now, on there. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so I'm just, to be safe, I'm going to put a little adhesive on top. Now we can put this onto the front of our card, just like so. Okay. Well, hello, Hetty. Thank you for joining us. I hope that you stay on long enough and hear me say hello to you. We're going to take these two pieces, and we're going to take a small dimensional, and, oh wait, that one's used up. Do I have small ones in here? Huh, I've used them. So I'm just going to take this, and we're just going to cut a piece off. Because that's too big. I can't have that big a piece. Right here. We're just going to cut a piece off right here. There we go. Always can improvise some way, you know. All right, so we're going to take this larger flower. This is Highland Heather, which is the lighter color here. This one is going to go right on top of that one to create my flower. There's my flower. All right. And then we're going to take another dimensional, and that's going to go on the back here. All right. So this is actually, let me take a look here. I have a little edge. There we go. We're going to do that. Okay, so here we are. This is going to go right there. And then this one, this piece, is going to go underneath my flower, kind of right here, like that, just to bring that green. Oh, that might be too much. Let's come like that. Okay, there we are. Just like that. So there's my layout. And the last thing we're going to do is we are going to use the opaque ovals. And this lemon lolly is perfect for the center for my flower. So I'm just going to use my fingers because it's a big one and it's easy to get off of there. And look at, isn't that perfect for the center of your flower? So these are kind of different. You know, I don't know how many people, these also are really nice to use as tiny little Easter eggs. It's like time to make Easter cards, and these will make cute little Easter eggs. I don't know if you guys have thought about that, but that's some different ways you can use these different embellishments. All right, and then there's our card. And then turn this over, thinking of you, praying for you, and hoping with you. Great sentiment. Now that's from the Comforting Thoughts again. So hopefully you guys like that one. Making sure I'm staying down where you can see the card well. I tend to get up under my name there pretty close, right? Thank you everyone for joining me. I'm so happy that you're here this evening. Thanks, Nancy. I have one more for you. And again, I didn't realize this, but it's using the same purple paper from the Zinnia paper. Thank you guys. Thanks. Okay, so there's that one. All right, let me move this over here. Now the next card is going to be using two colors that are part of, that are in the package, the colors in the package, Gorgeous Grape and Petal Pink, okay? And then we're featuring a different stamp set. This one actually is a little bundle. You can get, there's 2 dies that can come with this stamp set in the online exclusives. And they just make their banners that fit the words here. They're 2 banner type dies. I chose not to get those because I have so many other ones that go perfect. So I just got the stamp set. And you have an outline, then the inside that can go inside, and then you can make all kinds of different sentiments here with this. And then these cute little sparkles. So we're going to use a few of the stamps, and at our team meeting, I chose to, they actually voted that they wanted to do stuff with online exclusive products. That's the projects that we did. So I'm going to show you we did 4 projects, but one of them I'm going to show you as I demonstrate here. And then these are the cards that we used, okay, or that we created. So this one, it uses the Thoughtful Expressions dies, or excuse me, no, this is the Decal Circles. That's online. Now this ribbon is not online, so there are, and the paper's not online. The gems aren't online, but the paper and the stamp set and the circles for this one are from the online. Okay, here's one. Now I did get this idea from Julie Davison. However, the sequence, if you wanted to buy the whole suite that's online, you can't get the whole suite. That's okay. Buy what you want separate. And look, I want to show you these these little embellishments. I don't know, can you see this sparkle on them? Anyway, they're flat disc. And let me see if I put them, yeah, here they are. They are called Iridescent Adhesive Back Disc. Alrighty. And there's blue, and there's red, there's Melon Mambo, there's pink, and there's the Granny Apple Green, which coordinates perfect with this paper, you guys. So if you're looking for something that coordinates with the pansy paper, or not pansy, Zinnia paper, this is a great option since you can't get the sequence until April. Yeah, those are out for a while. They were such a great, really they're great color and everything. So, yeah, but this is one card that we did in class last night, or our team meeting, and those discs are perfect. This card, I did take this from this layout, I believe it was Lena Gersa. And then you just fussy cut one of the sentiments. This is cut from the paper, fussy cut. Yeah, and then this is the designer paper, and I ran it through the crosshatch, which is there's 3 altogether on the online exclusives. So anyway, it was all about the online stuff, exclusives, at our meeting on Tuesday. Okay, let's get to the card, because we've got a couple things. All right, so Happy Little Things, that's what we're using. And there's my cleaner, and move those out of the way. So let's grab all my goodies. Okay, so here's all the parts and pieces, and these are the radiating stitch dies. You can see I use those, and those are only online, and I've got 3 things there. I used the this piece with the petal pink and the polka dots and the purple. Highland Heather, this is 4 by 5 1/4, and then this is the petal pink, 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. There's that. Let me grab my phone folder here. I didn't pre-do that. And I'm falling out of my chair. Okay. Okay, so we're not going to make the same mistakes that we did before. So for right now, what we're going to do is these 2 pieces can go onto my Highland Heather. So that's what we're going to do. And grab this, and let's go with this one first. They will, the way I cut them, I think this is 2 inches. Yeah, 2 by 5 1/4. Both pieces are 2 by 5 1/4. And so leave yourself a little bit of an edge if you're recreating this card. Just leave yourself that nice little border around the outside. And let's go like that. And then again, on this side, you want to match up your top and bottom, but you still want that little bit of border on this right side, okay? There we go. Okay, so there's that piece. Now, we're going to do a couple things before we do the next step, okay? These two pieces, this is the petal pink ribbon that I said it comes in a combo pack, and this is a tip. If you if you have a big piece that you're putting ribbon behind, this is a way that you can maximize your ribbon, especially if you're doing swaps, okay? If you're making lots of kits for swaps or your class, if you teach classes. All right, so we're going to set these two pieces, we're going to set those aside for a minute, and we're going to stamp on this smaller radiating stitch die. We're going to be using the Gorgeous Grape, and I do need to, I'm actually going to go ahead and bring in my mat with my scrap paper because I want to test this and stamp it off. All right, there we go. Okay, so before I stamp on there, I'm going to test it. So what am I doing? I'm going to stamp the word. I'm going to use the solid U, Y-O-U. And let's ink that up. Okay, I'm just doing this because I want to make sure I get, oh, I just had a crash over here. 1 second. Gee whiz. This is what happens when you just get going and forget you got something next to you here. Okay. All right, sorry for that intermission there. All right. So that's looking good. It's going to be nice and solid. That's what I want. Okay, so I'm going to do this. And then now what I'm going to do is I actually only want to ink this about halfway. So I'm just, see how I'm only going to about half of the word? Or half of the word. Okay, see that? It's only halfway done. What I want to do is take a sponge dauber. And I'm going to start on my ink color, and I'm just going to pounce that, and I'm going to bring it up, so to give myself like this little bit of an ombre look. And we're going to just bring that color, all I'm doing is tapping this color towards the top of the word, okay? And then I'm going to, can you still see that little bit of a, I don't know if there's a little bit of line there or not. No, actually a little bit right here. I don't want a harsh line, that's my deal. So I need to ombre that just a little bit more by tapping my dauber, and then let's stamp this here. It's not going to be a super heavy ombre, but we're going to go for it, okay? So I want this to be about right here. Yeah, you can see. See the little bit of ombre that you have there? That's what I wanted. That's one technique you can use with these solid images like this. Okay. And so I am just going to set that there for a second. Then we're going to take our inside. I'm going to set this aside with the other piece over here. Now we're going to stamp on the inside. And what we're stamping on the inside is I have Wishing You. Now this is, both of these are the outlines. Okay. So let's ink that up. Making sure I've got it. Okay, very good. All right, and I want this kind of right in the middle, right there. Beautiful. That's what I wanted. I'm going to clean this though because it's over here by my elbow, and I will surely get some purple on the elbow of my petal pink peachy sweatshirt. Okay. All right. So next we're going to go with, we're done with, or we're not done. We're going to use the solid U again, and you can stamp inside of this, but we're going to ink it up solid, really good. I'm going to stamp it off, and then I need to stand up because I need to see to make sure that I get inside these lines. Okay, and standing up, I can see right on top, and there you go. Ooh, look at that. I did pretty good. All right, let's see how good I can do with the next one. And guess what? I didn't take that one out, so we need the solid wishing. Let me grab. You know, the best way to put your stamps on is to take it and just let it fall on your so it's straight. You can take your block and then push it, then you can line it right where you want it, and then you've got it straight. Now we're going to use Petal Pink. Now if I got louder, it's because I'm right at the camera right up here. So I'm right where I'm speaking. So hopefully it's not too loud. Okay, let's take this so that you can see better. I'm using the solid word wishing in the Petal Pink, and I'm going to stamp that inside the lines here. Now, if you don't get right inside the lines, don't worry about that because it still looks pretty cool. Even if it's shifted a little bit, it's quite all right. But there you go. Okay. Then, two more things. I'm going to also use the words, the best day ever, wishing you the best day ever. Let's see here. I think I'm going to come over to the side a little bit, just like that. And then we're going to go with the Petal Pink, and we're going to do a fun little sparkle here, just like that. Isn't that fun? Can you see those? I'm looking. There you go. You can see. Anyway, the colors coordinate perfect with the front. The name of the stamp set, Bobby, is called Happy Little Things. Yeah, Margaret, I know I'm standing right up here. Right here's my camera, see? And so my voice is right here at this camera. So when I sit down, I'm definitely not as loud. Yep. So this is a very cute set. Yes, I think this is a great set. Okay, so now remember I had the ribbon over here on the side. I'm just going to clean these really quick and make sure that, there we go. And one more. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to sit back down. I feel weird with my half of my head not in the camera there. Okay, I'll talk louder so I still stay loud enough, I guess. Now, remember I said these two pieces, that's what we're going to do next. So let's grab what we've done here. Oh, I'm missing my heart. Where are you? We're missing the heart. We are missing, there it is. Okay. All right, we're done stamping, so I can move this over here out of the way. All right, let's put this together. So this is going to go this way, and this is the inside of our card. And again, if you haven't had a chance to really go in, when you go to the shopping, so when you shop now, and you go to the page where you can shop, you can actually sort with what you want to see. And you can look for only online exclusives, you can look for only kits, you can look for only paper, you can sort through that. So if you do online exclusives, that's what you'll find. Otherwise, when you are looking for everything, it's just going to go through every single thing, just from page 1 to 30 or whatever it is now. Okay, so that's my inside. Okay. And then for the front, now these two pieces, what we're going to do is we're going to take this piece and we're going to just put it on this little section, And so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little adhesive here so that this will stay there. And then come around the back. You know, I just said that, come around the back. And it made me think of this silly song, She'll Be Coming Around the Mountain. What kind of stuff pops in your head like that? Okay, so this piece, I've tied a little knot just to give something extra. And so that little knot's going to go on this side. You can decide which side looks better. And so I think I like this side. And so I shall do the same thing. We're going to put some adhesive right here. And that's going to go kind of, yeah, that's good right there. And again, I'm just putting it on the seam of the purple. Yeah, Sue, the ombre, it is a neat idea, and you can play around with that and really get a great ombre. You could even do two tones. You could do the top half of the letters in one color and the bottom half in another. It's so great because they're so large, and you can see when you put it right on the ink, how it really, you know, the color just is on that stamp. I guess is the best way to describe it. Okay, so that's going to go right here with some dimensionals. So let's pop that up. And let's see. Let's put this on. Get all these pieces off. All right. Let's see what's next. This is going to go right here, and no one has no clue that you use two pieces of ribbon, right? No one has any idea unless they watch my video. And nobody, I tell everybody all the time when you're here at my classes, nobody sees the originals. So don't worry if something's a little different than what I did, because nobody sees my card. This is your creation. Okay, so here we are. Now we're ready to put this on the front of our card. Okay, that's going to come up here. And you have a nice little border all the way around. And look at those colors. They are so pretty together. They're just a very nice, they remind me of Easter. Now, what's the heart mean? It means love you, wishing you the best day ever. Now, isn't that a cute card? Don't you think that's a cute idea? Now, I'm just going to lay this flat on here. I'm going to just put it on that side of my heart, right there. No, yeah, I want it more down the purple. There we go. And then we are going to take these purple fine shimmer gems, and there are two, there's the light purple and the dark. I'm going to take one of the large light purples. I need to bring it up here. Here's the light ones right here. So I'm going to take a light purple, and I want that over here. And then we're going to take, you can use light or dark. What do I have here? I still have some dark ones. So let's go ahead. We're going to take one dark, and let's go there, and then a small dark one, and let's go right there. Now you could add as many as you want, but there you go. You've got a little sparkle on there, and what does it say? It says, love you, wishing you the best day ever. I like it. Thanks, Gail. And this design, you know, one of the things that I love is coming up with different design, using different stamps and things like that. When you come up with a layout, there are some layouts that I think are just awesome to use with designer paper and such. This would be look so different with different designer papers. So think about that when you're creating a design. You know, what would it be like in this designer paper or that designer paper? Not just the stamp set, you know. Thank you, Sue. You love how you did the ombre. Thanks. Yeah, can you see? You can see the ombre, can't you? I can see it when I look at the camera or the screen. It looks like you can see the ombre for sure. Yep. Fun stuff. Okay, so there's that. Yeah. Let me see. Thank you. Thank you. So what did we create? We created using the Happy Little Things stamp set. And we also created this fun one using, and these both use the Zinnia paper. And then this is the second card. Now I came up with a couple other designs with the Comforting Thoughts, this stamp set right here, which is featured in my blessing box. These are not cards that are in the kit, but I did come up with a couple other designs, and I wanted to show you one of the stamp sets. One of the stamps in the Comforting Thoughts, it says Cancer Sucks. Now, isn't that a cute idea? Look at that. That's our pink shimmery shiny ribbon, and all I did is I folded it over, and I did use this is just another idea for you to, and I actually used the same dies. These both are dies that are in the Thoughtful Expressions, and using the Poetic Expressions designer paper. Hi Elaine, you'll have to go back and check out the replay because I came on at 8 tonight instead of 7. Yeah, this one, thank you. I was excited to do this design. Can you see the stitching in this piece right here and then right there? So yeah, I did, I used the Thoughtful Expressions. This one, did you guys watch my live last week? Look at this. See this, how this is dimensioned? This is using the adhesive sheets, the adhesive dimension foam sheets. And then using the dies and the white ribbon. And then I didn't do anything on the inside yet, but see, you can open it and it's still there. Isn't that pretty? But those are 2 additional cards, which you might have a tutorial on them. Not the kits, but these might be bonus tutorials in the tutorial that I'll email with the kit. So, who else is on here? Thank you. Well, congratulations, Peggy, that you're a cancer survivor. Yes, you know, cancer is the nastiest thing, but I'm so thankful that we have people that have survived it. And you know, we've had my family, actually my mom. I lost my mom when she was 45 because she didn't go to the doctor. She didn't go, and she had this huge mass that she just let it get out of control, and it ended up taking her after bouts of a major surgery 3 years in a row. So, but yes, that's awesome that you're a survivor. I know, and I have some customers that are dealing with it. So yeah. Oh, it's okay. You know, she's been gone. Oh my goodness. It was in 1985 because I was pregnant with my son. I was 7 months pregnant with my son. So yeah, it's been a long time. But it never, you know, it's still as ugly as it was, and actually there's a lot more people that have survived it now, this many years later. So it's awesome that people can get the treatment that they do these days. Who else is on here? I see some other friends jumped on. I see people have already jumped off. I'm just looking. I'm so thankful that you were all here tonight. I appreciate your time with me. Appreciate you coming on at 8 with me. 7 is my normal time, but I actually had quite a few folks on here that I haven't seen your names in a while, so I was glad that I came on at 8 so you can jump on here with me. So, all right. Let's go ahead, and I'm going to pull my face back up here and just say thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing my video. Thank you for just being a friend here on Facebook as we look and enjoy this fun craft together, you guys. I appreciate you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. I'm going to do a pre-recorded video that I will be able to share with you while I'm out next week, but I'm looking forward to it, Nancy. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm looking forward to it. So, all right, you guys, have a great evening and many blessings to you, okay? Bye-bye.